What's up, y'all? This is Exodus One, aka Indigo Sky, aka Trigger Rank. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, definitely hit the notification bell if you like to donate to the channel. Cash app in the description. If you like to follow me on any other platform, everything is at the top of the description of the YouTube. That being said, let's get this show on the road. Oh, appreciate it, man. Say some out. They love the Braves. Thanks, man. What am I doing? Chilling, bro. Just on live, cooling, bro. That's it. y'all hit the cash out. It's in the description. Y'all hit that. hit that hit that Damn. My bad. I need some damn water. Oh, what's up? What's up, Mikey? What up, bro? What's up, man? I ain't even see you. Was in here. What's up, big dog? Don't you worry about a thing. Every little thing. Oh shit! Hold on. This is such a good song. Indigo, you should do a cover of this. Yeah, you talking about of yeah, hell yeah. It says Meet Me exposes DJ Academic's smear campaign for decline in his. All right, y'all. We're going to Chig Smooth first, y'all. Gotta rock with Chig Smooth. See what's going on. YouTube. I like Chig Smooth. Chig Smooth is somebody I really enjoy. Oh, you talking about Human Nature? Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what the hell we going on with this other phone. Listening to on YouTube because Chig just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Oh boy, here we go, you guys. The Meek Mill versus DJ Academic saga continues. These two guys are like Tom and Jerry. Damn near every year for the last 10 plus years, they've been going back and forth with each other. These guys have called each other the worst names in the book. They've cursed at each other. Academics has interviewed a lot of Meek's ops from Philly. He's also invited Meek Mill to show up at his house if he's brave enough. They've also made up a bunch of times as well. Academics and Meek have gotten on the phone together. I believe 21 Savage has gotten them both on the phone, trying to squash the beef with them. However, because both guys feel strongly that the other person tried to end their careers, there's always that lingering feeling of, yo, I still don't fuck with you. Now, 2 years ago, Meek made a statement.
Little Bruce Leroy looking motherfucker.
Investigators on him. Meek said Academics is an alcoholic, fully powered.
That motherfucker was gonna be in the movie theater
on every website. They be so mad they can't.
Show enough. Show enough was finna come in there and be like, "Who's the master looking ass? Who's the master?" My bad, y'all. I ain't even play the other fucking song. I don't know. I think I did. Yeah, I did. I'm tripping, y'all. I smoke too much.
Groups. It's out of 3 groups that's doing these type campaigns. When I find out, we gonna take in a war for trying to stop my family wealth. Something never seen before will happen in the industry. Even if I gotta risk my life for it. Now y'all see how bad they wanna stop you when you drop independent music that's gonna get played regardless and make millions. A whole campaign the day
which one?
Drop. I'll be crushing through this internet. Shit too easy. I just hired investigators to see who's been starting these cyber attacks against Black artists and leaders. They making blogs post anything that destroys the Black household and empowering everything that levels us down. God damn, Meek. Now back then, people laughed and said, Meek, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? There is absolutely no cyber attacks. There's no smear campaigns. There's none of that, Meek. It's you, brother. This was also back when Meek was being heavily criticized and also ridiculed for not only doing a bunny hop, but also being close to Diddy as well. Well, looks like Meek might have had a point in what he was saying. Fast forward 2 years later, Academics TV.
Mikey, these motherfuckers be weird, dog. It's some weird shit going on, bro. Damn, the damn video cut off. Fuck. Yeah, be some weird shit going on in the internet, bro. Like, I don't know if some of these motherfuckers be bots. I don't know. I don't know what be going on, but yeah, this shit is just weird, bro. Yeah, bro. So we gonna roll back to Poetic Flocko right quick. We about to check out Julio Fulio killer says something in court today. I don't know if y'all know I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. Now I reside in Atlanta, but yeah, that's my hometown, Jacksonville, Florida.
Buddy builds workouts that adapt to your life.
We about to talk about Poetic Flocko reacting to we reacted to him talking about the killers, what they said. Let's see what's going on.
The verdict is in. A jury has found all four men guilty of killing Jacksonville rapper Julio Fulio. The court reading aloud their fates just within the last 10 minutes. The rapper's name, of course, Charles Jones. He was shot and killed outside of this Tampa hotel in June of 2024. Now, the prosecution said that Isaiah Chance acted as a lookout. Sean Gathright, Rashad Murphy, and Davion Murphy, they said, were the three gunmen. The defense says that their clients were at the hotel. All four, again, have now been found guilty of first-degree murder. We've been listening to those verdicts come in. Several other charges related to gang activity, guilty on those charges as well. Now, a fifth person, Alicia Andrews, was found guilty of manslaughter in the case. That was last October, but she has yet to be sentenced. Now, a jury will have to decide whether to recommend life in prison or the death penalty. The judge has ordered them back into the courtroom on Monday afternoon, the jury that is, and of course, all of the parties involved. They expect that to last through Friday of next week, and we will keep you updated.
They were back in court today for their sentencing. Now, they already beat the death penalty, so it's expected they would have gotten life. This sentencing was no surprise. They all knew fully well, before they even got here, what they were going to get.
Oh, so they called me I don't know. It might because they think I'm the GOAT in this bitch. Like, I went to UNC like Mike Jordan. You know what I'm saying? But they call me though, bro. That's a hood. That's a South Hood thing, Mikey. Yeah, that's a South Hood thing, bro. I got a little age on me, so you know. I guess they like
And they all went out like busters. The only person who didn't go out like a buster is Davion Murphy, which is my type of gangster. Davion Murphy is my type of gangster. You know why? Because even though they're all deplorable human beings, they're all just like absolute degenerate lowlifes. Davion Murphy murdered Julio Fulio with a purpose. He did it for a reason. He had a reason for why he wanted Fulio dead. And when he murdered Fulio, he got arrested, shot with a smile. When he got found guilty, he took the guilty with a smile, and he went to his bucket and sucked in his tongue. Because Davion Murphy had an actual reason why he wanted Fulio dead. Because Fulio right-hand man murdered, I guess, his little cousin. And then Fulio went to his little cousin's grave and like pissed on it. Or
oh, damn.
So dude had a real vendetta against Fulio.
Damn, that's the grave he
The other dudes, like Isaiah Chance, that was a rap beef. Sean Gathright, he's a little buster. Right? Sean Gathright had no issues, no problems with Julio Fulio whatsoever. But he was stalking Fulio from state to state to state trying to murder Julio just to belong and to fit into a gang of dudes that he didn't grow up with. He don't know these dudes from a can of paint, but he wanted to accept about him so bad he was doing drills. Like Sean Gathright is the dude who shot Julio in his foot. So they come back to court today, and they all went outside. Davion Murphy is the only one who didn't go outside, okay? Davion Murphy was like in that courtroom clapping at the judge, man.
And, you know, Mr. Jones did not deserve to die for what he did or what he drilled, the drill rap videos he made. But goodness gracious, going and desecrating the grave, you just increased your odds that it was going to happen. And that's the truth. That is the truth. So I'm not at all, again, stating that he deserved it, but
It's a soft thing, Mikey.
it's just shocking. It's shocking to me.
Bro really thrown off for real, man. He had the shortest speech out of everybody, man. When he gave his speech, it lasted like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
bro.
Julio, that
I'm not guilty,
boy
I'm
tough.
innocent. Give him my time, bro.
He
But the
tough.
other
He
one,
from
my
Jacksonville.
man
He
outside,
tough,
bro.
though.
Isaiah Chance was the other one that I expected more from. Sean Gathright, I knew Sean was a buster. Right? The minute Sean opened up the GoFundMe after he got, Sean's a buster. But Isaiah Chance stood up in court and did all type of dry snitching on his own girlfriend, who she got found guilty as well, but she got found not guilty of murder and got found guilty of manslaughter because the court essentially ruled that Isaiah Chance told her, according to her, that they were going on vacation. And when they went on vacation, Isaiah Chance brought her along as they kind of surveyed like Julio and stalked him.
So they said that the girl they talking about, Alicia Andrews, they saying that she was basically like a pawn. She was one of them people that kind of was just supposed to be watching him. That he didn't know that she knew them, so she was at the party and all that, like doing surveillance
all night and gave his location to the killers. And the court ruled, well, she essentially was only participating because Isaiah Chan's let her. And they cannot 100% determine that she knew what they were doing, so they gave her manslaughter. Isaiah Chance came to court and said, Your Honor, how I get life and like she get 15? We did the same thing. Dry snitching like I'm up, man.
So Judge Cisco, unlike the rest of my co-defendants here, they all are charged with being the alleged shooters and have the same verdicts. However, me, on the other hand, the one who was charged with me for playing the same alleged role as I, gets found not guilty for what I am charged.
Yeah, they sent her stupid ass in there. She was following him around at his party and shit. Just drinking with him, everything.
I don't even think it's possible it could have. However,
Then linked back up with shot at him and went and
because both of
ended Buddy life.
each other. The only nuance is I went to trial with 3 other people who have the same verdict as I, and she didn't.
This midday, Alicia Andrews, one of the 5 people found guilty in the death of Jacksonville rap artist Julio, will serve 15 years in prison. Andrews was convicted
She got off light,
of
though.
manslaughter last October before sentencing.
If she going to state prison, she might do, say 15, she might do 10. Depending on, like the type of shit, how she, do her prison sentence or whatever.
Her attorneys asked the judge to throw out the verdict. They say she did not receive a fair trial, should not be sentenced either. Prosecutors say Andrews helped track Julio, whose real name was Charles Jones,
She helped
before he was
track him.
ambushed and killed outside a Tampa hotel in 2024. Also, a jury recommended life in prison for the 4 men convicted of murder in this case.
Isaiah Chance should be ashamed of himself, bro. Do you have no shame, your girl, bro? This is dry snitching, and here's why.
So Julio had used that which one? He used the Fantasia that When I See You, and that's when he was just an old boy, and then he pissed on Buddy cousin, dead cousin Greg. So that's he had a reason.
And a follower.
The other
That
ones, they
Isaiah
just
Chance
tagging
was the
along and
leader,
shit.
and he knew full well what was going on. He understood the scope
So the other ones, they were just tagging on and shit. You tagged along and got life in prison. God damn.
of that trip. He understood the scope.
Motherfucker.
They were going to go find Julio Fulio. He understood when he was going from club to party looking for Fulio, he was feeding information back to the killers. So he was fully aware, the court ruled that he was fully aware beyond a reasonable doubt that this was a trip to kill Fulio. They're saying Alicia Andrews, they can't deem beyond a reasonable doubt because she was invited on the trip. And she had no interaction with the killers whatsoever. Like, I think one of the killers was in the back seat with her, but Isaiah Chance was the trip was for. She claimed Isaiah Chance told her they was going on vacations, and she was just riding around with like Isaiah Chance and had no idea what was going on. Isaiah Chance take the court and said, huh? She had the same role as me. Same thing I did. Oh,
so she got a chance to get out still, live her life, and she a young lady too, so.
This is disgusting, bro. Y'all gotta maintain at least some level of decorum and integrity, bro.
At least you get found not guilty for my current charge. It wasn't a coincidence. And basically what I'm saying is, Alicia, in the state alleged that we played, that's getting into like the facts about the case.
Well, that's okay. If I'm hearing you correctly, you are taking issue with the fact that I don't know if she's girlfriend, but she went to trial. She was convicted of a manslaughter and got 15 years, and now you're here facing life.
I want to get that.
I would assume that seems unjust to you.
CD again, because it had that little booklet.
I seen Susie Lopez on the news this morning, and she was saying that justice has been served. Absolutely, if you see it from that perspective. But everything that's a perspective is based on perception. So if you say that's justice, okay, but when you look at, if you put me and Alicia up one, like side by side, that's unjust, like it's injustice, like it doesn't make sense, like it's contrary to my verdict. Like her jury made their decision, my jury our jury made their decision, but it contradicts like both of our verdicts. The only difference is like I went to trial with my co-defendants and she went to trial by herself. So I feel like personally, I got guilt more so by than like participation.
He basically saying I didn't shoot him, bro. Them other three niggas did. Damn. That's crazy.
All I really wanted to say.
Once he got done drop snitching, this
the judge probably was like, now you go to jail.
It really gets hilarious, okay? Now, unfortunately for him, he got life without parole. It's over with, bro. Like, you never coming home. You don't got no more money, right? You're not rich. You can't afford a lengthy appeal process. Now, you're over with. You're done, okay? But here's where it gets bad for him, okay? After he gets done drop snitching, bro starts talking about the seller's cold and lonely, and everybody is gone. Yo, hey, bruh.
So, to my city, man.
Hey, the judge said, it's like we from Virginia, we just gonna continue. Now you go to jail forever.
It ain't worth it, boy. Like, it ain't worth it. Like, me being a rapper from my city and Fulio being a rapper from our city, it ain't worth it. Like, my mouth getting dry, sorry. Like, the dissing, the beefing, the shooting, like, for what? Like, for what? Like, when you sitting in your cell alone, cold, it's lonely as hell, man, but
yeah, that's on the CD.
everybody leaves.
Yeah.
Like, nobody.
That's on the CD.
Like, the ones that's your ride or die, your girlfriends, whoever you love, the only person that's for you is your mother, and maybe like one friend, maybe, but it ain't worth it though, bro. It ain't worth it.
Yeah,
I was 12 years old facing the death penalty. I never ever, my only interactions with law enforcement was traffic tickets.
Now you're a Boy Scout, man. Hey, well, I was a good kid. I only got traffic. Y'all got.
Damn.
Cut it out, bruh. What happened? Yo, weren't y'all in the music videos, man, talking about, like how niggas are soft?
Oh yeah, me too,
How they don't
bro.
want no problems
Yeah, I
with
know
you? How you a
all
grave
that
digger?
shit.
What happened to being a grave digger, man? I thought you was a grave digger. Now all of a sudden you was a Boy Scout. Man, traffic ticket. I ain't never caught no, come on, bruh. And y'all can't use the young excuse, bro. 21, you was a grown up, bruh. 21, you are an adult. You are an adult. You're not a kid. Now, you could probably give Isaiah a chance, I guess, some slack or some leeway, because he actually grew up in this neighborhood. He actually grew up around these people. He went to school with these people. He was embedded into this rap beef that turned into a killing spree. But the other clown, Sean Gathright, that bozo, he stood up and started using the excuse of, I'm too young to get the citizenship. Fam, this clown didn't grow up with none of these people. He grew up in the suburbs. He had a two-parents household. They were wealthy and well-off. They was taking trips to Africa when he was a kid.
Damn. So you did a reverse Kanye West, my nigga. You fucked up the good life. Damn.
Oh my God. Isn't it
Yeah,
great?
Will just did all that
I know, it's
shit.
my
I
dream.
know all that shit. Yeah, that shit.
I have goosebumps.
And he still decided to be a killer. So this clown, Isaiah Chance may have some type of, maybe, he was a victim of the circumstance, but this other guy, he took the stand trying to play the nice little kid excuse. I was too young for this sentence, judge. Well, have mercy, man, cut it out, bro. He starts talking like he was one of them kids who grew up in an environment where he had no. You're not a product of your circumstance. You chose the path you got on. You was on a good path to college and living a productive life. You chose to be.
Damn, you fucked up the good life. So sad.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, he
The big gangster in Florida. Now you gotta reap those consequences.
A study done by the National Institute of Mental Health provided evidence showing that the brain doesn't reach full maturity until 26 to 27 years old for men, about 8 or 9 years older than my time during the offense. The society knows this, and that's why laws set age requirements on certain activities, amenities, and substances as a way to protect adolescent adults. Yet those same laws don't extend to an
he want
adolescent
to be a
adult
kid
when
now.
they are charged with crimes and allows them to be prosecuted to the fullest extent.
Bitch, you going to jail. That's it, bro. I don't care what you're saying. That's some bullshit.
Bullshit.
Really don't want to hear that
Bullshit.
shit.
Bullshit.
Just go on and get on there, dog. Get on in your little cell. Get on there now. Go ahead, little one.
And regardless of their age. Your Honor, it is heartbreaking that an 18-year-old can't rent a car or a hotel or buy a home, but could be sentenced to death or life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Yeah, I listen to both of them.
Alcohol or tobacco, but could be sentenced to death or life in prison without the possibility of parole. They can't work certain jobs.
Biggie, Nas, Pop. I listen to all
that
that
shit. Without life, or life without prison, in prison without possibility of parole. And I'm a prime example of these circumstances. At 18 years old, with no prior convictions, I was charged, indicted, and had to face the death penalty.
So anybody young watching this, young man, any one of y'all watching this, all four of these young men, they threw their lives away. You can get smarter from somebody else's mistakes. So don't go down this road. You see what they did with their life, that shit is over with. So, and now he trying to holler about he's a young kid and all that shit. Fuck all that.
My point is, society views anyone under the age of 21 as not being mentally mature enough to participate or partake in these activities, amenities, and substances, because certain substances listed can negatively impact or stunt the growth of a developing brain, while other activities and amenities have restrictions due to the lack of impulse and behavioral control or lack of situational awareness at times for teens. It is very simple to understand that our brains are not developed enough, that we live in a society where someone under the age of 21 can be sentenced to death or life in prison without parole. We leave no room for growth, rehabilitation.
You're not allowed to drink and do certain things because they're protecting you from yourself. But the minute you ignore the laws and actually break the rules, you don't get a get out of jail free pass. You don't get a, oh, he was young, he didn't know any better. No, sir, you shot at Julio on multiple occasions. You could have learned your lesson the first time when you didn't get caught, but you came back to do it again. You had ample time to change your life and you didn't change your life, right? You was in the music videos rapping about doing drills and being a killer and being a grave digger. You, Sean Gath, right? You. So now, what, you was too young? Man, cut it out, bro. Man, have no mercy, bro. Hey, yeah, bro, he lucky that I wasn't on that drip. Man, listen, bro, I'm voting for death. The death penalty is necessary.
Damn.
Because it's going to deter other copycats. Because, this kid, he didn't grow up like this. He had no reason to turn down his path outside of D-Rod. That's your issue, bro. D-Rodding. It's a pandemic. It's an epidemic out here. The D-Rodding epidemic. Just be yourself you couldn't be.
Yeah.
But now you crying, oh, I was too, man, bro, was you too young when you was, like catching hats and drilling people and rapping about it? Cut it out, bro. Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. I'm disappointed, bro. They went outside, man. Davion Murphy clapped at the judge, stood up and said, hey, I'm innocent. I ain't got nothing else to say, man. Y'all got it. The rest of them, man, bro, they typing out like 60-page essays to read in court just to get the same time that Davion Murphy got, man. Listen, bro, y'all could have kept them paragraphs, bro. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? If you're still watching this video.
Bro wrote a paragraph to get life in prison. Like, how you do that? It's not funny, bro, but so I don't know what's going on.
You're the little guy in front, but behind you have a bulldozer, and nothing's going to stop it. After the...
Can we please stop giving this pathological liar any more attention? This
in our face, and I'd be like, watch out. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like,
allow him to play in our face. This is one of the worst, most horrific and horrible things I think I've ever seen online in the history of music. This dude is...
Oh, nah, I don't want to see that. Let's see. Yeah, bitch. Damn. That's crazy. We was doing that one earlier. David's inner circle might escape punishment. Damn. We about to check out Trap More Raw Shaw. This is probably the last one I do, but...
So David is currently sat in jail facing
charges,
as well as not serious, but other charges related
cut it out,
diabolical things he had done to a minor. The young girl Celeste Rivas Hernandez, who was just 14 years old, which was found in the front trunk of his Tesla. Now, a lot of people have pointed fingers and very little accountability has fallen elsewhere. So in this video, I'm going to be letting you know about all of the people who think they got off scot-free, but I think they need to be investigated. I hope that the authorities at some point will hold some of the people that enabled David accountable. And I do think some of the people I bring up in this video, right? Some of these people might end up facing charges themselves. And at the very least, I think the authorities...
So we already pretty much kind of surmise or assume there is a witness in this case, because they said that they sat there and watched him watch the girl bleed out. So yeah, just body bags. Who the fuck got body bags in their house, bro?
And the first person on that list is David's dad. Dawood Burke. Okay, now here's the thing with Dawood Burke, right? He's worked for companies that have something to do with the law profession, and he's a very religious man, very involved in the church. But here's the thing, right? He fought tooth and nail for his family not to testify in that grand jury. If you're such a man of God, and your son is such a diabolical child murderer, you should do the right thing by God and by the Bible, right? And answer those questions. Him trying to skirt away from the grand jury, I think, is out of line. So this is a website. This
Trap more raw. What's his name?
It's a notion board for justice for celebrities.
His name Trap Law Ross, but he got like crazy documentaries and shit. So that's his other channel. This shit called Trap Morals, but his name Trap Law Ross. But he got some videos that running up the numbers like that King Von. He got that. You got to look at the King Von video where he was talking about King Von was a serial killer. Yeah, you got to look at that one. That shit right there hard though.
That's where they've been profiling all the different people related to the David case. And so this is a profile on David's dad, Dawood Burke, right? It said, if someone only follows God when it's easy, but ignores the Bible, the moment their faith is actually tested, are they really following God at all? Or are they just choosing when it matters? When it matters most, right? Significance, okay? Public reporting identified Dawood Burke as one of 3 family members subpoenaed in the LA County grand jury investigation and involved in the Texas litigation over enforcement. Reporting from a local Houston outlet described prosecutors seeking to compel Dawood Burke, a Texas resident, to travel to California and testify, and he fought tooth and nail to not have to do that, right? It says Dawood is a very religious man, a Protestant evangelical Christian, and he's even spoken publicly.
Bro, I'm probably just gonna go out. Hold on. Oh, damn. 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 That's crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to. This shit with Jay-Z and Beyonce, and they were showing how they took his hair out. Damn, y'all just going to the Heat? That's crazy. Yeah, Giannis to the Heat is crazy. That's wild. They said Mayweather finally responds. Trashes versus at the big. Sent the battle out. I don't know. Yeah, we gotta go to this Tia Smooth shit right quick. Let me watch this. It's about Tip and 50. Let's see. I'm trying to see what's going on with this. Talking about this versus.
YouTube.
They never want.
You know, I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Ah, man.
I got a homie that growing.
T.I. is currently getting cooked on social media for calling versus poor people activity. Now, T.I. either has to be a genius or he's completely out of his mind. For some reason, anytime an artist has an album coming out, we are
YouTube. Chicks. Fine, you know, I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Ah man, this is all bad, you guys. T.I. is currently getting cooked on social media for calling versus poor people activity. Now T.I. either has to be a genius or he's completely out of his mind. For some reason, anytime an artist has an album coming out, we always see them either do or say the wildest things. Just last month, when Ricky Rose was getting ready to drop his album on June 12th, we saw Ricky Rose say the wildest things. But now that the album has been pushed back, Ricky Rose has been awfully quiet lately. If you guys don't know, T.I. is getting ready to release his album, Kill the King, which is coming out Friday, June 26th. Now, this album is supposed to be T.I.'s final album. He's got features on the album from NBA Youngboy, Summer Walker, 2 Chainz, Usher, Jeezy, and many more. Right now, T.I. is currently on a press run promoting this album. So, this entire week, you guys are going to be seeing T.I. on a lot of platforms, which means he's going to be giving and saying a lot of things that T.I. is currently on a press run promoting this album. So, this entire week, you guys are going to be
So they
seeing
got a whole
T.I.
album.
on a platform, which means he's going to be a lot of things that's going to outrage people. While T.I. was sitting down with the Joe Budden podcast this week, T.I. said he does not want to do verses anymore. And as a matter of fact, not only does verses not pay enough, but T.I. called it poor people's activity. Here's what he said.
I don't want to indulge in that side of life no more. I ain't even interested, bro. Like, ain't no money over there in that shit, bro. That shit poor people activity.
Oh, hell no.
T.I., I'm 45, bro. I'm 45. What the fuck I'm doing? Going back and forth with a nigga, man. Like, for what, bro? Like, why?
To celebrate music.
To celebrate me. I could do that talking about me. Why the fuck I gotta be something now?
To celebrate.
Well, then we could talk.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm glad the verses that you had announced at the time did not happen. Because I'm a Jeezy fan, and I have to be honest, it might have got a little dark that night.
Nah, man, me and Young got real, like, we partners, man.
I understand that. I'm just talking about record for record.
For what?
He
don't mean like
music.
He mean
I'm talking music. I'm talking about music. No, just music.
We both would, I think it would have been a celebratory. Both of us would have got our shit on. I don't think it would have been no. To me, in versus, I don't think there are no winners and losers. Everybody celebrates the catalog. Everybody get a spot.
No, it's with us losers.
It's been a couple losers. You can't watch him without watching him.
I don't think the losers come from. I don't think the losers come from. The losers don't come from the music that's played. They come from the performance.
Yes.
That's typically where the loser comes from.
That's a fact.
So who can actually
Not always.
Not
always.
Dips a drink.
That's winners and losers.
Shit, even the Keith Sweat, Bobby Brown shit, I don't get me wrong, Keith Sweat got a catalog. My nigga. But if we had a Bobby Brown of a certain era that was a performer to what he was, it looked different.
Keith Sweat should do that. Yeah, that was music.
Ja Rule and Fat Joe
was music.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I'm talking about Keith Sweat, Bobby Brown versus Keith Sweat. Talking about.
You know who usually wins? The underdog. If you think about it, everybody go in thinking that it's gonna go one way. And it usually goes.
Now, the craziest part is that T.I. just had a whole beef back and forth with 50 Cent earlier this year, just based off the fact that 50 did not want to do a versus with him. You and your sons made at least 50 records going at 50 Cent, all because he did not want to do a versus with you. So now you want to come back around in this versus? So you're also claiming that all the legends and people that's done versus were all basically engaging in poor people activities, which includes your wife? Because your wife has done verses before. It was Tiny's group Escape versus SWV. You've also had so many legends come across that versus stage. People that did not need the money. People that are doing way better than T.I. in life financially. You got Babyface, Jeezy, Gucci, Patti LaBelle, and so many other people. So I think looking down on verses now after the fact that 50 Cent...
Yeah, that make him look kind of bad though for saying that shit. Talking about that shit for poor people and all that. Like, it make him look bad though. Like he should have that was kind of weird to say, you know. That's not poor people's aid. That they get money off that shit.
And you gotta
The
think
amount of
about it,
streams you
guys.
get off that
Versus
shit, you
was
get
never
paid
about the
off that
money.
shit.
It was never to go there and make a shit ton of money. It was basically to celebrate the music and the culture. And if you guys remember a couple years ago, T.I. said something similar about podcasting. He actually quit his own podcast all because he claims there's no money in it for him.
How's your podcast doing? You still doing it? No? No.
I'm finna take over.
Why?
Why? Let me see how I can say it. There wasn't no money in that shit.
Okay.
I mean, you know, and it was a lot of time. It was very demanding of my time and not very generous in the payout. Yeah, so I just couldn't find the money. Now I hear about niggas getting 20 and 30 million off. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? How they do that? You know what I'm saying? But I enjoyed it. And I still enjoy watching.
Come on, T.I.
Oh, you talking about
Not
the
always about the money, brother. We know you just got that lawsuit settlement, so right now your pockets are looking kind of good.
Can't
But
play it loud.
that does not make it okay for you to look down or talk down on verses. Listen, man, I'm not giving no pass, you guys. We've been doing so many interviews over the last couple of days. You guys know how it is.
Can't play it
There's so
loud.
much
That
media
shit.
within a short amount of time. You start forgetting what you said.
I can't play it loud, y'all. It's kind of late out here.
Can you start saying something? Bullshit.
Hey, y'all
And he's
crazy.
also got his album coming out this week. And you guys already know how it goes with the rollouts. You gotta say something to go viral. You guys get in the
Appreciate y'all,
comments
man.
below. What do you guys make of T.I. dissing versus claiming it's poor people activity? Like this video,
Appreciate
subscribe to my
it.
channel. I'll see you guys later, man.
Yeah, that shit. I put them highs in there with that 808 and just try to rock it on out. Roll it on out. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Dwight Howard, what? I think that's 95 or something like that. 95 go out that way. It's one of them. I know it go all the way through Florida, all the way to California. I forget which one it was. Let's see what the hell Wack got to say about this. We're gonna listen to some Wack 100.
This is your moment to grab a free ice maker. Tap the screen now and we'll send it straight to your home. No cost, no fee.
Okay,
Her
I'm on
name
this
is
one
Govan.
now.
Definitely was on a crash out mission before getting picked up by the feds. But they saying when he did this interview with Ratchet TV, he basically was begging
Oh,
for
the
the feds to
airplane?
take the
Yeah, them
money.
motherfuckers.
You know, tears about. Yeah.
Yeah, them motherfuckers be coming, bro. It's quiet though, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody out this late.
Yeah. I know.
It's 2:35 in the morning.
I ain't gonna speak on it. Cause nobody even got locked up here, right? And I ain't gonna speak on what nobody even got shot for it either. Got you. So, what did that have anything to do with golf? It would. Just yeah. Of course. And you believe it was the other side that did it, or you know? I know. I know who killed you. I know the person that
On 11:35, okay.
I know the person that was on the passenger side. How many people was it? 3. And 3.
And y'all 3 hours behind us and shit.
2 of them could. So who's the third? Where's he at? Same place where we are. Where you can join Eric. Hey, where he goes? He doing what he do. I got you. So,
man, we finna this shit slow. Hold on. We finna get some scandalous most scandalous Los Angeles. Hold on. Oh, there you go. They had a new one the other day with some air boy on this shit.
Read the whole thing, but he's messed up because nobody's around. We like bitch ass dude. I'm like, yeah, bitch ass dude. He's like something. He's like, redacted, die here, man. Don't do this. My wife, my kids in that car. Drawers, don't do this. He's screaming.
You tell he was about to turn you into I want to see how smart you are. I've been violating him for 2 years. Violating, calling me rat, snitches. He came up there 20 deep to get me, right? And he's telling me some work. What stopped him from fucking with me?
So listen. I'll give you this. Let me get to it. My interpretation of this, me personally, and bear in mind that my interpretation wasn't put out there. Adam hopped on the live and said, no, this is so crucial. Because I'm gonna get to mine. Okay. Adam hopped on there and said Wack was begging for his life. I didn't say that. You put Silicon on it. Adam got Silicon on it.
I want you to tell me what you get from that.
I'm gonna come back. I'll be right back.
Why did he
get to it? You might not want to admit this. You had your blower.
Okay.
You're begging him not to kill him.
Now stop right there.
Right?
If I got my blower and you 20 deep with hoodies and I'm by myself, right? No begging to plead. That's when you really do it, right? What do you think my mentality was? For a dude not to approach me and you come to get me, and I jump out my car, talking. What kind of conversation you having to make a dude say don't nobody move?
I agree with you.
Now, I feel like now I'm about to expose something nobody ever knew. So here it goes, right? I'm here. All of this is a parking lot, right? I'm here. They walk down. They walk right past my car. They didn't see me.
Kool-Aid, y'all.
I jumped out. Y'all looking for me? Right?
Y'all looking for me?
They stopped. They backwards to me. Y'all, I had everything I had. I could have dipped with everything in front of me. Now, what they didn't know is I'm talking to my team. Big Unim is here. Now watch this. Look, watch this. Big Unim is here. I'm here out the car. Third, who was here,
and here. Stop playing.
Hold on. Third, who in that parking lot when I'm confronting these Crips was 20 to 30 feet in every direction and they didn't know it?
You're still reading long notes. You're forgetting most of it. That's why studying feels slow, frustrating. There's a smarter way.
There's a smarter way.
All my homies was behind them.
That's new information.
Listen.
That's new information, man.
So listen.
That's new information, man.
So when I'm letting you know, there's no need to beg nothing. What did I tell that fool? My home, they still don't know to this day that all my homies was positioned 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock. They didn't even see them. I'm talking to my homies in code, letting them know which way I'm gonna push them. I said, nigga, ain't nothing 20 of y'all. I'ma down 3 of y'all. I just told him I'ma get off in 3s. Right? At that point, he knows if he's getting off in 3s, when he go to 2s, he's running out of them. These dudes right now to this day had no idea that they was ambushed. So why the
You see, he said I was by myself, right? I wasn't by myself. All you gotta do is pay attention to the 3 people who got off the stage with Kanye. Now let's do the math, dummies. The 3 dudes in red, does it look familiar? So where did they disappear to? When we want Kanye to feed, because that's where his car was at, right? Let's clear that up. Kanye said, whack, my car to go feed. I said, well, we gotta walk around. He's like, why we just can't go right there? We gotta go through the crowd. He said, the people, well, I don't care. So we walked Kanye through the crowd, took him to feed, went down the escalator. I pulled out first. I always pull out first. My people is here, here, and here. As you've seen, he said what? He was by himself. The bozo don't know to this day that he was already ambushed. So once I'm going, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna do this. You know what happens when you start to run from that and you start getting that blowing at you another way? What happens?
Operation. I like that.
So now the world knows bozo.
Yeah, I'm from, bro. We done killed the gator in our front yard and ate the motherfuckers. So.
That got off the stage with him
Them
again.
motherfuckers
Where
be.
did they go?
Jacksonville, they got armadillos, all kind of shit.
But you tried to play it.
But if you were the threat, then why didn't anything happen?
What do you mean?
You
gotta
said you did the
ask.
ambushing.
You gotta ask the 20 people. They came to get me, right? Listen, I'm gonna be real. They marked themselves out. It'd have been 20 power rules going to get one person, and they jumped out like that. You would have had to use that. Told Big U. This is what I told him.
You gave him a pass?
No, I told Big U, yo move.
Did you call him by his government name?
I said, I said, yo move. You go.
They making jokes, though. That's what it's called by his government
He
name.
said, cuz don't move, cuz it killed me. It's exact word. I'm telling my team in Cole, talking to them, I say, you ain't hold the cards. They listen to me tell them to do what? Hold, because I see them moving in. I don't want you that close, because I'm going to make them scatter. I got some shit that's going to make freedom.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's a fact. Think about it. Wouldn't make 20 gang members stopping it. I told Big U, this is what I told him.
You gave him a pass?
No, I told Big U, yo move.
Did you call him by his government name?
I said, yo move. You going first. Let's get to it. Don't move.
Bro, they be eating that shit. I ain't never ate no damn armadillo,
exact
but they
word.
be eating that shit, bro.
I'm telling my team in Cole, talking to them, I say, you ain't hold the cards. They listen to me tell them to do what? Hold, because I see them moving in. I don't want you that close, because I'm going to make them scatter. I got some shit that's going to make freedom ring. That's a fact. Think about it. Wouldn't make 20 gang
like
members stop in their track. A 38, does that do it? Nah. Gotta have some shit, right? Let's just be real. Let's just be real.
It's just a blow.
No, I'm asking you. What make 20 dudes stop in their tracks? And you know they had some shit. But it takes something. Listen, it's a fat, ugly, broad walk through here. We wouldn't trip. We'd keep talking. If a bad bitch walk through here, we gonna stop and look, right? So it gotta be a showstopper, right? So now I just exposed to you that the bozo said what? He was by himself. I never was by myself.
But this him on a wiretap bragging to somebody else, bro.
Right.
Possibly.
You got it without
Right,
story,
right.
But you
But
said it like it was
social
real.
this originally and
But
said
see,
bacon. I never said
But
bacon.
you said it like it was real.
I was just reading what you said.
That's the part he's mad about, the bacon. I never.
No, but I'm saying though, the part I'm mad about is you act like we cool. You just send it to me and say whack with some of this. You get the bitch ass shit you do, but they just can't catch it.
Now that we've all sat through Porky's little fairy tale, his big, tough battle cry story, let's rewind. Let's go back to the first version of the story he told on Clubhouse, before he had time to sit around and concoct this dramatic military operation nonsense.
Port, jump out. What's happening? If my wife and kids were wrong with you, you know my wife and kids. Any plan. If my wife and kids were wrong with you, you know my wife and kids. Any plan.
And just like that, Porky exposed himself. You heard it with your own ears. He said it plain as day. Draws, you know my wife and kids are right here. Draws, my wife and kids. That's his own words. He just admitted that when he hopped out of that car, he was screaming for his life, begging about his wife and kids. Exactly like Big U said happened. No spin, no military strategy, no action movie moment, just fear. So once again, Porky, aka CS2 Badges, has stumbled over his own tongue again. Caught up in his own lies like he always is.
You got hit, even as a passenger or in an Uber, you need to try this. I'm an attorney, I've been doing this for years. And I'm standing here because most people walk away from accidents leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table, and nobody tells them.
I'm the nigga dead in his eyes. Oh, it was what's the name?
Oh, it's already
It
one.
was like 20 of them.
I'm about to get out here anyway.
So, you know, once they get
I'm gonna holler at you. Peace on.
now I got to pay to get you out there. But you know, it's